Hey guys, so as promised, this will be a Squatober breakdown video. I'm going to go over what worked, what didn't work, how I did what I did, what actually took place, right? So Squatober could be Benchtober, Deadlifttober, whatever. Insert any movement you want to do, right? With a super high frequency, fairly high intensity, right? Low volume approach. So what do I mean by this, right? You have a lift you want to bring up, okay? In my case, it was the front squat. So my previous all-time best front squat was 305 pounds. I ended Squatober, the month of October, 31-day month, with a 20-pound increase to my PR, right? So it's not massive, but it's definitely not nothing, right? So sometimes when you're at the peak of your strength, adding 20 pounds to anything could take you an entire year, right? So do I think that squat every day or like do whatever compound movement you want to do every day is magical? No. Do I think that it is a tool in your toolbox that you can use to bring a lift up? Absolutely, right? It is absolutely a tool you can use. This goes against the grain of what a lot of the experts and the hypertrophy nerds and stuff would say. Oh, twice a week is the best frequency possible and this many sets and this kind of thing. This was a practice. Like, I want to get better at shooting free throws. I'm going to go to the park every single day and hit this many free throws, right? Now, obviously, squatting, deadlifting, pressing, doing that kind of stuff is a little bit more of a stimulus imposed to your body that's going to take you a while to recover from, whereas, you're shooting a basketball, you're doing a nominal skill like that, not so much. So you have to keep that in mind, that the loading cannot be a max effort every single day unless it is literally like one top single, right? You can't do massive burnout volume type sets that are going to take you 2-3 days to recover from. You have to walk that tightrope, okay? So some of the sessions are going to be max effort. Some of the sessions are going to be moderate loads, but still low volume, with a practice being the top priority. Some of the sessions are just going to be the bare bar or speed squats or something, along those lines. And that's exactly the methodology that I used. Basically, 2 days in the week, I was touching maximum weights. Only one of them did I do top set, drop set. The other one, I just worked up to the top single and called it a day. 2 days, I worked up to moderate singles, 5 moderate singles at like 80% of the 1 rep max, something like that. And the other remaining 3 days in the week was something like speed squats, right? Like something super, super low stress, but again, hammering that skill component home over and over and over. Now, I'm in a unique situation, right? So in the month of October, I had a rugby tournament I had to work around. I had a mini family vacation we took that I didn't have access to a barbell. And then I had another rugby game. So that being said, it wasn't 7 full days of squatting every single week of October. If you're going to go ahead and take the average of what I did, you could average it out to be about 5 out of 7 days a week for the whole month I squatted, right? I did have a little deload leading up to the peaking session in which I hit the 325 single, right? But the point I'm trying to make, guys, is you got to do what works for you. And what do I mean by that? You can take all these different kinds of methods, right? You can take high frequency, low volume, high intensity approaches like what I did, and it can work. You can take super low frequency, super high intensity, super high loading, super high volume, right? Like squat once a week and that shit's going to kill you type thing, right? That can work too, right? What I came to find that was the magic for me with the squat everyday stuff was I could literally go out to my garage or, the gym that I work at or anything and be under max level weights in like 5 minutes. My hips constantly felt warmed up. My knees were warmed up all the time. My back felt great. And I think that's because you're sitting there doing that movement over and over and over and over. You're not thinking about foot placement. You're not thinking about your front rack. You're not thinking about anything. And this applies to any movement too, not just squatting, right? So it's a fun way to go about it. It was a very unique way to go about it. I've never really done that extreme of an approach before, where it was like an everyday type of thing. But it took me from a 305 front squat to a 325 front squat in 1 month. It was a really, really fun month. Would I do squat every day all the time? No. I love squatting, obviously, but it wasn't necessarily my body breaking down. It was this. It was, I started disdaining, like having an actual hatred for the squat, and that's not like me, man. I love squatting. So it is what it is on that. Moving forward, right, it's going to be different endeavors and stuff I'm pursuing with my training, but hopefully you guys watch this, you can take something out of it. I will show a picture. I'm not going to show the entire month of October, my programming and stuff. If you want to go through and watch all those videos, in the description, I put the exact weights I use, sets, reps, percentages, all that kind of stuff, so you can see. But if you want to summarize it, like I said, it's basically 5 out of the 7 days squatted, 2 heavy days, 2 moderate days, and a skill day type thing with a quasi deload leading to a big max, right? And that was it. And you can plug that methodology into whatever you want to do. And then it leads into what I talked about before, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, this idea of raising the ceiling to raise the floor, right? So regardless if you're strength oriented, physique oriented, whatever it is, it's not going to hurt you at all to be able to handle heavier weights. It's going to do nothing but help you, right? And this was an approach that I use to definitely say front squats are bigger. The back squat volume work is now going to be bigger. So, yeah, as always, thanks for watching.